Good morning, grandchildren. How are you doing today?
Thomas is late for school.
I'm gonna call you grandchildren because today, more than in a long time, I am feeling like a grandpa. Hi everybody, welcome to the breakfast stream. I am so sore. So sore. Like, certain movements trigger immense amounts of pain. And that I don't like that very much. Ow! So what happened, as far as I can tell, is like, yeah, I went through yesterday. Everything was fine. Like, no problems. Everything's normal. It's limber. I was young yesterday. Yeah. Oh, God. And last night, at right before bed, we sat on the couch and decided to watch some shows and have a piece of pie. And I sat normal, and when I sat down, I was fine. And we were only on the couch for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
And I was like, all right, do. When I went to get up, I was like, ah! And I was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I can't, oh God, it hurts. So I have some sort of catch in my back. And it's awful. So I had to slowly get to bed last night and lay down, and I was like, well, maybe I'll feel better in the morning. And it doesn't feel better. Mike Cabela says, it was the pie. Well, the good news then is that was the last piece of pie. So now it's, it couldn't be the pie again. Or maybe I need to eat more pie.
More pie. I still have another crust.
Maybe the babka will magically fix it.
The babka fixed me.
The babka fixed you? Mm-hmm. We got a few subscriptions from between episodes. Ember Laura, Harumi Kindle, and Kaze Ninja 17 all subscribed, so thank you. And then today we've got resubscription 2 months from Kiwi Lee Scipio. My boyfriend liked how you pronounce my name, but I'm named after a dog, not being cute. I just like the kiwi part, because kiwi is one of my favorite fruits.
It's a good fruit.
And kiwi is also, isn't that the name of a bird? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So named after like a dog and a bird, kind of. Multiple animals, really encompassing the whole animal kingdom there. And then 3 months from Jeff the Magician, enjoying the toasty mornings with the Twitch grandparents. I love it so much. Thank you, Jeff. And you earned your plus. That's exciting. 2 months for Elvin Scout 44. Doing it again as never before felt as good as it does with peppermint tea. Ooh, yeah. I mean, we highly push coffee, but tea is a good choice also. I like to have tea. Every once in a while I'll have cookies, like hard cookies, like ginger cookies or something. Then I usually go the tea route. So thank you for the resubscription, Elvin Scout. Also got 100 bits from Caitlin Z422. Gay bits for the chiropractor. Thank you, Caitlin. Also got 100 bits from Lana Del Wang. Flight actually taking off now. Have a good stream, and I'll catch you on YouTube tomorrow. Have a good flight, Lana. Thank you for joining us for at least this bit. And then also 666 bits from Sombermink91, who gave us the evil laugh with toast.
Toast.
Thank you, Sombermink. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I think it's just one of those situations where I am old. I don't know.
You're almost 30, or
it feels like there's a catch or something, and I've had that before, but it's super rare. And the thing that's so weird is that a lot of times, you'll move the wrong way or so, and I was just sitting on the couch, how I always sit. I don't know what caused it to happen, but here we are. So for anyone who didn't join us on Tuesday, this is a babka. If you want the full explanation of babka, you should watch the breakfast stream from Tuesday because we explain it. This is also the last of the babka, and possibly the last of my hope. So if this doesn't reverse the pain that I have in my back, then it's clearly impossible. It's really, what's really interesting is that I'm having all this pain. Mao has actually been suffering from really, really bad back pain. and it was getting really, really bad, like in her lower back. And I was like, Mal, I have a feeling it's probably because of the way you're sitting while you're painting. Because like you're painting for a long time, you know, in a very specific position. I said, I bet that's it. And she's like, I don't know, I'm not sure. And I said, well, you know, you're in super pain. Why don't you get a massage? Because that'll probably help. And she said, okay. So yesterday, before lunch bunch, actually, Mal got a massage. And she felt like, you know, okay yesterday, but she said she woke up this morning and feels like $100. I was like, cool. But she also said yesterday that you noticed while you were painting that it was the way you were sitting. So I'm not sure what we got to do there, but we got to change that because I know how I feel. And if you felt half as bad as I do, then like we got to change that. So we need to either figure out a new seating solution for you, either like moving how, like the proximity and the location of the chair to the canvas, or figure out a new chair for you, because this is awful. This is the worst. My babka's falling apart because that's what babka does.
I mean, it's flaky and layered.
Yeah, but it's delicious. God, it's so good.
It is good. I may have to make
I kind of miss toast, but
I may have to make a cinnamon one and try cinnamon.
okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, Foss Extreme points out, PSA, the keychains have sold out. I tried to warn everyone that they were going to sell out, but the keychains are gone. I don't know if I have one here next to me or not. I can't turn my head far enough to tell. But the keychains are sold out. I have heard from Fangamer, and this is like 99% certain, that they are going to reprint them. It's going to be a smaller run, and it's going to be basically for people who couldn't get them. So if you didn't get them, don't sweat it. You can put yourself on a mailing list if you go to the product page with exclamation point keychain. So you can put yourself on the mailing list, and they'll send you an email when they make more. But I do not know when that will be. I will be surprised if that is before Christmas. So more than likely, the batch that happened will be the ones that come out before Christmas. But yeah, it is still exciting though, like that we managed to sell whatever the initial batch was. It was there's a few hundred, you know, that was the initial batch. This next batch will be less than that. So all in all, there will probably still be like less than 1,000 keychains in the wild, but it's still really awesome that, you know, we managed to sell them, and people are getting them and enjoying them. And honestly, I know we've had one for a while, but like it's super useful for us because we need it to put tripod plates into the bottom of cameras. Also, Dan's here. Good morning, Dan. You're up early. It's 9 o'clock. How you doing? God, there's so much babka.
There was a lot of babka.
So much babka.
Yeah, my neck had been hurting since we went to Denver. I think sleeping on the plane was a mistake, and it just never quite felt the same. But like the other day, my lower back was so much pain. Yeah. It was bad.
Well, it sounds like you're starting to feel better.
Yeah, I feel a lot better today.
And God, I really hope that maybe with just, you know, a few nights rest or something, I'll start to feel better too. Because this is like, it's murder on my back.
Dan says early.
Early? I mean, 9 o'clock's like not terribly early, but it depends what you're in the groove of. You know, if you're in the groove of waking up later, 9 o'clock. I'm just saying, I ain't never heard any group of people give me so much crap about waking up at 9 o'clock as TRG, dang it. Doggone it. John and Tim and Emil and Masay, they acted like 9 o'clock was when the rooster crowed, man. I was like, it's not that early. They're like, it's impossible. No one has ever been up that early. There is nothing in recorded history that says anyone's been up that early.
last night John was doing a weird controller stream. Mm-hmm. And I caught part of it. He was playing with Rob. And I love Rob. And Rob kept messing up. And I was like, Johnny's doing his best. He just loves you. Maybe if you treated him better.
Wow.
Because he kept saying, like, Rob, how could you? And I was like... But his chat was so busy.
Yeah, his chat's normally a little crazy. Hi, bud. Here you go. Welcome. How you
Sagan
doing?
has wanted to play so bad lately that he's been bad. He becomes bad cat when he wants to play.
Yeah, he acts out for attention.
We were sitting here, and we start hearing, like, the food cat Tupperware container sliding across the counter. And Steven looked, and Sagan had gotten behind the Keurig and was nudging the food container with his head and had managed to get the lid off. So
Which
now he knows
so
he can do that, which is real frightening. And I'm sure if he would have knocked it on the floor, it would have just burst like a watermelon and there would have been food everywhere.
Yeah. I'm wondering what we're going to do ultimately.
We need one of those like locking ones like my sugar container is. Has a latch.
Because someone is too smart.
Too smart.
Too smart, which is like a good thing, but also a bad thing. Bad thing. If you were just a little dumber, that'd be fine. You were just a little more like Kepi and a little less like Sagan. That probably would have been fine. But no, we have a cat that can open the container.
And like Kepler knows Sagan can do that, so Kepler's like waiting on the floor like, ooh, is it gonna be my turn
Kepler's
soon?
like, do it, brother, do it! I don't know how it works, but you do it and I'll eat. Such smart kitties. All right, we've got some other notifications here. Foss Extreme gives 800 bits and says musket on leaderboard. Hashtag Nelson tried. George Peggy. Questions for you in the chat. What are your favorite Kit Kat flavors? Ooh, first off, thanks to the bits. Foss Extreme's in Tokyo, where Kit Kats flow like a river. There's if you're not familiar, well, if the chat's not familiar, in Japan has this weird fascination with Kit Kats. And it actually means something? Like Kitsukatsu means congratulations or something?
I can't remember. I think it's like you tried your best.
Yeah, you like give it
to... It's way too early, and I can't remember.
You give it to people that...
like have finals and...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's like a jillion flavors. We've actually showed off some of them on...
We made Thomas eat some of them.
I mean, we did.
We did.
Kind of showed up at this house with a camera like, eat these Kit Kats. There's so many ones. The matcha one is the favorite.
Yeah.
The green tea flavor. Like, I really like that. They have had some really weird ones. Like weird as in weird bad.
I like the fruit ones, like raspberry. That one was good.
The wasabi one
wasn't as spicy as you thought it would be.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you would think. You would think that it would be terrible. Mm-hmm. And the wasabi one actually wasn't that bad. But, mostly the matcha ones, but I'm with Mao. I like the fruit ones, too. Mm-hmm. Anyone that's not, like...
Oops.
I say gross. Like, was it the butter ones that we cooked in the oven?
The creme brulee ones. Creme
brulee. Lord have mercy.
Thomas says, what's the tree bark one?
Yeah, there was one that tasted like tree bark. Leah Pritchett says, good morning. Love the keychain, by the way. Good. Glad you got one and are enjoying it.
And got a plus.
And you got a plus at 3 months. 200 bits from Existential Joker for more babka action. And because I'm such a slow eater, that babka action lasts.
Happens a while.
And lasts. Thank you, Existential Joker. Dishnet gives a sub to Mason Buckwalter. Thank you, Dishnet. Appreciate that. Zarin with 3 R's, so maybe Zarin, subscribes. Thank you. We've got Vomicadia25 doing it again. Thank you. And also a subscription from Nation Turtle, and Troop Captain 97 gets a plus as well. Thank you, Troop Captain. And 100 bits from Ann B. Walsh. So Kepi and Sagan are just the cat versions of Pinky and the Brain. Yes!
Yes.
That is a really, really good analogy. Yes, honestly. They could, Pinky and the Brain could be redrawn as Kepler and Sagan, and it would be basically spot on, to be honest. They're, it's really accurate. Jay Sagan, what are we gonna do tonight? The same thing we do every night, Kepler. Try to get into the dry food. They're Kepler and Sagan, Kepler and Sagan. I'm not going to keep going, but there's an entire show there we'll have to work on.
Kept being the Sags.
Needless Exposition wants to say hi and keep up the good work. Thank you, Needless Exposition. Glad you got to be here live.
I've seen a couple people ask about the Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to address that or just say watch the vlog?
Well, I can talk about it a little briefly. If you didn't see the news yesterday, Nintendo, finally, after all these years, came out and said, hey, you can monetize our content. Like, no other stipulations. I mean, there's a few rules, right? Is that a dog?
That is a loose dog.
With a...
It may be our new neighbor's dog. Yeah, it is. Yep, that is.
Cool. What a fun way to meet the neighbors. Anyway, so yesterday, Nintendo finally said, hey, you can monetize our content. And, like, there are still reasonable rules and regulations, but the Nintendo Creators Program is done. Mm-hmm. It is being discontinued in December. And this is, like, a huge, in my opinion, a huge victory for creators. Because this is plagued everyone for a long, long time. And that's what the vlog from yesterday is going to be about. It'll be out today at 3. So the full details are in that vlog. But the basic version is, for years, publishers and developers have been giving permission to creators to, monetize their content. Because they saw it as win-win. It was like, hey, you're advertising our stuff for us for free. That's cool. Yeah, you can put ads on the videos. Don't worry. That's fine. So creators got to make content of, whatever they wanted, and the developer or publisher got free advertising from the creators. So, it was kind of generally assumed by the entire industry that this was a good thing. Uh-huh. But Nintendo was the one company that was like, oh, no. And everyone's like, okay, but seriously? Like, every other... Like, you can name any developer or publisher, and they were on board. Mm-hmm. Like, dare I say that it'd be hard to come up with a single one that wasn't. That hadn't explicitly come out with a page on their website that was like, you can use our content, you can monetize it on YouTube or Twitch, whatever. Nintendo was the holdout. And then about 4 years ago, they finally made their own program where they said, yeah, you can do it, but you gotta give us 40%. And like, after waiting all those years and then finally saying something, that was like a kick in the stomach. And a lot of people were just like, I'm not doing Nintendo stuff. So there's a lot of people that stopped doing Nintendo stuff. There's a lot of people actually that went to Twitch because of that, because it couldn't be regulated as much. And all of that's gone now. It's just everything. All of that is, it doesn't matter. They fixed everything last night with just a small tweet. It was like, hey, we updated this page. You should check it out. We want to encourage creativity. Cool, go creators. And then I read it and I'm like, oh my God. All these years and here it is. Here it is. Wildfire says Atlas. To an extent. I mean, Atlas is generally cool with those sorts of things. They've just been a little anal retentive about particular things in the past. Like, they got flack for that, where they were like, you can stream Persona, I think it was Persona 5, you can stream Persona 5, but only until this time in the game, and then please don't. And I'm like, I kind of get it, but also, like, that's a weird line to draw,
yeah.
I don't know. And I understand that there are some games that, like, they are basically interactive movies, and that could in some way be harmful for the developer because people are going to, maybe watch it and not play it. But the argument there also is like, were those people ever going to buy it in the first place? Like, are there people that, if the opportunity is available to them to simply watch a game and not play a game, is that a lost sale, or were they ever a sale to begin with? I don't know. But there's plenty of other ones where it's like, if it's Nintendo especially.
Yeah.
No one's going to watch Mario Kart and say, I got that experience. What? No, that's going to help sell your game. Anyway, they did it. They did the thing. We're all very proud of them. I'm glad that they're on board. And there's more information in the blog that's coming out at 3. Good food.
Good babka?
Mm-hmm.
Good babka.
I'm chewing.
I know you're chewing. This coffee's really good. I forgot which kind I made. Just the right amount of sugar and cream.
Was it 0?
No. What they say?
Well, then how could it be the right amount?
People who drink black coffee are more likely to be a psychopath. Didn't that study come out?
That's sociopath, Mal.
Sociopath? Okay.
I take offense to that as a sociopath. I like black coffee. I mean, I don't know. It's objectively better for you because it doesn't have all the other crap in it. The hardest thing to get past for most people seems to be the taste, but you can, and then eventually it's, you get used to it and you like it, so it's not that bad.
You did it.
I did it! I did it!
Finished the babka.
I ate all the babka!
Sagan decided you weren't good anymore, and he went on the beanbag.
It's because you were talking bad about me.
So he decided to leave you? Did he believe me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's what that was about. Which is really sad. Because you did that to me. You made him leave me. Alright. A few other notifications here. 270 bits from the Dark Giant 626. Thank you, Dark Giant. Also got 100 bits from Anthony Bell. Finally able to give 100 bits. Have dollar. I'm glad to be back to Breakfast Stream after such a long time. Welcome back, Anthony. Good to have you. I mean, you can always enjoy the VODs on YouTube, but there is something special, I think, about...
Doing it live?
Yeah. We'll do it live! And we got 100 bits from Jacob20M. Some advice for Stephen. Make sure you keep ice on the catch in your neck as it will numb it. Make sure you keep stretching it as basically tightened muscle that you need to relax. I have been trying to stretch it a little bit, like move my head and try and get some movement in there. I haven't done any ice, but I should probably do that. So
We don't have an ice pack.
I'll just hold like a cold cup, like a cup of ice on it. So I got ways I could do that.
I mean,
also,
I have heat. We can put heat on it pretty easy, but not ice.
Also, Existential Joker gives a sub to SweetLou19. Thank you, Existential Joker.
Oh, I mean, also you could like get a bag of ice.
Yeah, we have Ziploc bags.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's not an official ice pack, it's impossible.
Impossible.
Absolutely impossible. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I guess in just a few days, it'll probably be a lot better.
Oh yeah.
I'm really hoping that by the time we have a chat on Tuesday, things will be better. But God, I gotta tell you right now.
No, use the cup.
Don't test me. I might. Also, this is the last breakfast stream of November. Can you believe that we've come this far? September came and went, October came and went, and now November is leaving.
You'll get to shave. Well, your mom will just clean up a little bit.
Yeah, Mom does want to clean up a little bit. Stephen, go get a massage. Also, thanks for being great for the past many, many years from Crunchy Tuna. Thank you, Crunchy Tuna. I'll give it a few days. Mal stuck it out for a few days, and she was still in bad shape, and she got a massage. I'm gonna stick it out for a few days and see what happens, because this is ridiculous. But certainly it'll get better. Certainly it'll get better.
You also don't like the oil and lotion.
The massage part of the massage is good. I do have some issues with the extras, the accessories, I guess. But I could also get you to just rub my neck.
My hands aren't strong.
It's true. I've never had a massage from Al that lasted longer than about 4 seconds. Should we? That's it. And I'm like, is that it? Because like, if I rub Mal's back up, I'll rub it for like 10 or 15 minutes, She'd be like, that's it. That's all I can do.
I can't.
And I'm like,
my hands aren't strong enough.
I'm like, okay. It's fine. I'll
just get the thing. The massager from your parents.
I'll just do like Baloo.
What?
Baloo from the Jungle Book. You know, when he had an itch on his back, he went, dun dun dun, bare necessities, and dun dun dun. I'll just do that, but for like a massage, I'll just rub up against a tree in a very particular spot and be like, bare necessity, you know, something like that. Or I do think that they have the thing. My parents have a thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's a massager. They've had it for years and years. Thomas says that is a 100% dad move there. Using the door frame. Yeah, I mean, I never itch though. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't ever have an itch to get. But I could also rub myself. Like, look at this. I can reach. And this area is where it hurts. I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nicer when someone else does it.
Put Sagan on your back and he'll...
Yes, because you can't do it for more than 4 seconds, so the cat will be fine. With his paws are this big. Not to mention, by the time I'm done, I'll just be bloodied.
He's so cute. He's curled up in the beanbag.
I know. Well, he's
angel.
Cute, but he left me, which was very unkind. Don't really appreciate that.
Where'd Cappy go?
I don't know. He's not in the cat tree. I actually really like the adjustment that we did with the camera, so it's pointed up a little bit. So you can
see if Cappy goes up here.
Oh, also, I wanted to mention, it hasn't been an issue today, knock on wood, but...
Honey.
You coming
Come
up?
here, Angel.
He might. But we bought...
Oh, Paul's here. Yeah.
Hi, Paul. We bought a 100-foot Ethernet cable because we wanted to run a
you want in my lap? Is that
Ethernet cable from the modem to the computer. Because occasionally there could be issues with Wi-Fi for breakfast streams, so we are getting an Ethernet cable to take care of that. Also, I thought Ethernet cables were like expensive for some reason.
They've dropped a lot.
No, they're just not expensive.
Oh.
Because Chaz was telling me, he's like, yeah, there's not like a controller in them. He's like, it's just wires and plastic.
Yes.
Because you can buy a 100-foot Ethernet cable online for like $15 or less. And I was like, really? Is this it? I didn't even get a Cat 5 cable. I got a Cat 6 cable because that's like what came up. And I was like, this is nuts. This is crazy. I had no idea this was a thing. But apparently, yeah, it's a thing. If you need a cable, they're really cheap.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, he's sweet.
He's purring so hard.
He's purring loud. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run the Patreon ticker. It's that time. It's that time of the show. Patreon.com/StephenGeorge or Malmakes. We sincerely appreciate all the support that we get from Patreon, our producers over there, and just thanks for the support. It's been honestly, it's been really great to continue to get the support on. Oh God, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, his nails are real sharp right now too.
Don't let him do that. It's been great to get the support not only over on Patreon but also here on Twitch. Thank you. We sincerely appreciate it. And there's a lot of other awesome stuff coming. We're trying to at this point I'm trying to get through December, but I've got a lot of like hopes and dreams for 2019 and how I want to do that and how I want to approach that. A lot of it honestly comes down to getting rid of the old stuff in the pipeline. You know, I don't want, oh, this is a bad time because it's blocking the view. This was a time where I would like lean back and show off the shirt I'm wearing.
But you can't.
But I literally can't. So that part of the joke has to wait. But certain things that have been waiting.
Dangling over your head.
Yeah, like a carrot, but the carrot's old and musty and needs to be thrown away. Yeah, no one wants a musty carrot. So Caitlin says you could awkwardly stand up. See, I can't because it hurts. I can't move that much. It won't. It's it's a bad, like, I just gotta do this, and I start to move too much, and I don't know which direction I'm gonna move, or it's gonna be like, this hurts a lot, and I'll be like, oh, Lord. So, just give me I mean, everyone's like, it's Fallout, and I'm like, shh, you don't know that. This could be my old timeline shirt.
Yeah, the one you have?
Those famous old timeline shirts that we've always had available. Right? It could be.
Yeah.
It could. It's probably not. Yeah, see, the joke was like, oh, look at that. Well, anyway, I've played, I'm just going to be open and honest. I don't know when Fallout is going to release. I am aiming for Sunday, and I'm aiming really hard. I have put a lot of frickin' hours into the game in the last 2 days, and it is the only thing on my agenda for today. Again, no promises that it will be out by Sunday, but just so you know, internally, that's what I'm aiming for. If it's not out by Sunday, I'd be surprised, but then also, like, God, next Sunday it'd have to be out for sure. We've really arranged December in such a way where it can get finished, dang it. With no other trips and no other hurricanes and other crap going on, this is it. This is it, and I'm pretty excited about that. And it's so nice to sit down and just record it and know that you're going to be able to do it. Like, whenever I'm done here, I'll be able to go sit down and start on it and just, until I go to bed tonight, just work on it. So, yeah, there's a lot, but...
There's that and the other big thing hanging over you. And then once those are done,
old
things
timeline
will be good. I mean, we still got other stuff going on. But it'll be much better.
Mm-hmm.
Kepler
Eaton. I managed to cut Sagan's nails the other day, because I can cut Sagan's nails in like 10 seconds. I just lift his little paws up, and
it's done.
He doesn't care.
He's the best.
Kepler usually fights me a little bit unless I can catch him at a good time where he's kind of half asleep.
Which is not right now.
Which is, currently not this second, because he is attacking you. We've got Killer Cow 613 earning the plus, so congrats on that. Hey, Stephen and Mal, I'm a college student. I don't know what I want to be in life. How did you guys find out what you wanted to do in life? My first piece of advice, we'll kind of just like end on this. My first piece of advice would be not to sweat it too much. Especially, I think like it starts in middle school, but then definitely in high school. Like, it feels like there's a lot of teachers and stuff like pressuring you, like, you gotta figure out what you want to do.
What are you doing after
What are you doing?
Are you going to college? Are you going to the military?
And like, if you think about that, that's insanity. Like, people are like 15, 16, and they're like, what are you gonna do with your entire life? It's like, I don't know, I'm 15, you know?
And it's
like,
okay not to know.
I'm gonna go home and play Black Ops 4 because that's what you do when you're 15. Like,
I think that's
why?
I think it's, Fortnite right now.
No, Black Ops 4 just came out.
Oh.
That was relevant information. I am within the video game industry, or Fortnite actually. Yours made a lot more sense. But yeah, like that's what you're gonna do. Like, it's okay not to know. It's okay not to know. And honestly, there are different people feel differently about things. Like, you might be someone who is like super focused, where it's like, oh man, I want to do this. But there's a lot of people, a lot of adults, a lot of personal friends of mine that they are not super focused on like one thing. They have in many ways been jacks of all trades over the years. They've done a variety of things. They have a variety of interests, and sometimes those interests change.
Yeah.
And I think the important thing is that you're doing something that you enjoy. And if that changes and it causes a career change, I don't think that's inherently a bad thing. So
I mean, we have people we know that were like, this is what I'm going to do. They went to school for it, and now they're doing it. And that's what they've wanted to do forever.
Yeah. And like
Austin.
Yeah. Ever since Austin was a kid, Austin wanted to be a pilot. I mean, I would go over to his house and I'd watch him play flight sims with the flight stick on like the old super huge CRT. Like, that's just what he always really wanted to do, and he did it. He had a very specific dream, and he followed it forever. But other people are different.
I have changed what I've wanted to do a ton. I started college not knowing what I wanted to do. I was undeclared. Took 2 years of just general and whatever I was interested in, and
Yeah. So like my personal advice for someone who, especially if they're, you know, halfway through college or whatever, and they're worried because, you know, they feel like they still don't have a focus, I'd say try not to sweat it too much. Find something that is interesting to you now and understand that might change. People change. Life is long. There's a good chance that you may not like the things that you like now in 10 years or 20 years. And like that's okay. Just go with where you are now. You know, that's the best advice that I could offer. Also, you can probably see now why we cut back on Q&As, because like we answer like questions here and there, but I like answering like a question as part of Breakfast Stream, like to end it off. Like that's kind of nice. Maybe we should make that more of like more of a regular thing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. This was the last Breakfast Stream of November. We will see you Tuesday morning. And again, the full vlog is coming out today at 3 that talks about, you know, Nintendo and all of those changes and stuff. But it's good. It's an objectively good thing, and I'm very excited about it. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you Tuesday morning for more
Not
breakfast.
babka.
I mean, it's true. The babka's gone, so we will not be having babka. Unless we buy more babka